Hey guys, welcome to a special series of the No Dishes podcast. We're here at the PrimeTime Expo at Switchyard Park, presented by the Bloomington Chamber of Commerce. We're about to sit down with 6 local restaurants, all slinging samples here, and find out about the people behind the grub.
Hey, say, honey, let's go out to eat. Relieve our culinary duties. With all these restaurants to sweep us off our feet, they're bound to turn us into foodies. No dishes, no dishes, no dishes. We'll have a bottle of wine, relax and have a good time. No dishes, no dishes.
All right, I'm here with Brian Hettmansperger, a.k.a. B-Het from Upland Brewing Company. Once again, we're here at the PrimeTime Expo, put on by the Bloomington Chamber of Commerce. B-Het, Upland, what's going on, man?
Oh, man, we're just happy to be out here. Thanks for inviting us on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're having a good time. Great weather.
Oh, couldn't be better. We got the garage doors open.
It's probably one of the better days of the year.
Yeah,
so far.
a really nice day to maybe hang out on your patio, pet your cat.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of a cat on a patio, we have this really cool beer right now.
Oh, what?
Yeah. And,
maybe have a little chill sesh.
Chill sesh. Yeah, it's Patio Cat. This is one of our better seasonal beers better selling seasonal beers that we do. Super great, low ABV, guava added. We call it a summer ale.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, it's out right now in wholesale as well as at our brewery, at the brew pub.
Sweet. You guys have been doing a lot of really cool beers lately. One of the ones I saw was called Purple Rain. Purple Rain, Purple Rain.
Wait, no. Yeah, you don't want to pay. I don't want to pay for the rights for that one.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, sorry. Anyway, tell us about Purple Rain. It sounded incredible.
So it's a very good beer. It's a classic one. That one was actually one of the first Up Cup beers we did. So the Up Cup was it was a home brewers contest, and the brewers all came. There was probably, I don't know how many. Let's call it 24 different home brewers came out to do a beer. The one that won got to brew their beer at our facility in Profile.
Nice.
So that was the original Up Cup winner, and I believe they were in contact with the winner, and he helped brew that beer.
So what is it? What is Purple Rain?
So it is a saison with a what is the spice that Earl Grey had? Earl Grey tea.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, so it's an Earl Grey. It was like Earl Grey tea,
yeah, and
like a blackberry puree.
Yeah. I believe there was some blackberry, and I honestly, I'm not.
Yeah.
I think there was. Really good, really herbaceous. Saisons are going to be a little bit. Just by nature, have a little bit more funkiness to them as well.
Is it chamomile? Is that the one in Earl Grey?
It's not chamomile. I wish it was.
I don't know.
Just think Earl Grey tea in a beer.
Well, I was gonna say. I mean, even I haven't had a drink in a while, and even when I wasn't drinking beer that much. But I read that description. Huh? Bergamot. Thank you,
yep,
Jamie.
That's it. I knew it when I heard it.
Yeah.
Even with these headphones on, I could hear it.
Well, so Upland's a Bloomington institution. I like to think Upland and Chocolate Mousse kind of go hand in hand.
Me too.
Yeah, and then we go way back to the old Yogis back in 10th and Indiana.
Yeah.
So it's so nice to finally have you on here and chatting. Upland does so much. You guys have so many locations. What is your role with Upland?
So I do wholesale for the southern third of the state. So I'm in Bloomington, Evansville, Jeffersonville. I'm actually going to Louisville next week.
Nice.
Yeah.
You said it like a pro too, Louisville.
Yeah, well, you have to sell beer down there. They're going to laugh me out of the bar if I go there.
Yeah, like this.
Louisville.
Yeah.
But it is a Louisville Slugger, which is strange.
Interesting.
So they do acknowledge the Louisville if you say Louisville Slugger, but
otherwise it's Louisville.
It's almost like Louisville.
Louisville.
It just pours out. Yeah. It's fun to say it.
Yeah, no, I'm enjoying it right now. Well, that's sweet, man. One of the 11th Street Brew Pub. I love going there. One of my favorite pork tenderloins. And I also had, I don't know if it's still on the menu, but the mussels you guys had over there were phenomenal too. Oh, and the pork cakes.
Yeah, so I believe the pork cakes are still on there. Mussels, I'm not sure about.
I don't think they are.
Okay,
but still, those are things I've had, yeah.
Yeah, tenderloin's classic. I really like the hot chicken sandwich. I know they've kind
Ooh,
of
okay.
changed it a little bit now. I
Yeah.
think it's like a kimchi with hot honey. It's still really good.
That sounds amazing.
But I do think the game changer is you can get a fried chicken breast and a burger setup. Any burger that you want, just sub out a
Nice.
fried chicken breast. And to me, that's the game changer.
Yeah,
I get-
the burgers at the brew pub have always been amazing. You always
Oh,
have the
yeah.
Red Fraser Bison. It's I don't know, it's such a great spot. And then right next to it, you have the Wood Shop. You guys
Yeah.
do a ton of cool events there.
Yeah, so the wood shop we brew. That's where we brew all our sour beers. The reason that brewery exists is because we don't want all the cool microorganisms that are making the sour beer taste amazing into like dragonfly. Like nobody wants
Right,
sour
yeah.
dragonfly. I mean, I would try it, but I don't think.
Not that we know of. There's nobody.
For the most, it wouldn't be the best. But so yeah, we brew that over there. Then we also do a lot of cool events. We're kind of doing some cool event space stuff. I know there's drag shows going on this month.
Nice.
They've done.
You guys do like
movies there.
meditation stuff and
Yeah,
yoga and like
meditation. And they do really cool events there too. It's a really cool space. And then if you have a smaller event, they're also doing like for 20 people or less, you can actually go to the at the brew pub, the original brew house in the brew pub. I'm sorry.
you're all.
I talk with my hands.
No way.
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
It took me a while to get used to. I'm used to having it on a swiveling
Yeah.
arm too.
Yeah, I know. I feel like an old game show host or something. I don't know. Yeah.
That's a perfect way to put it.
Yeah. So yeah, you can also go to do a really cool private event there as well. So
Yeah.
talking about private events at the wood shop. You've been to one. So they do weddings there. I went to a pretty cool wedding there. DJ was fantastic.
Yeah.
That was some of the best feedback we got from that wedding.
Yeah, I think that was your very own.
Yeah, my wedding. Yeah, I got married there. Yeah, it was.
You did get married in the wood shop, and I got the honor of DJ.
I was very honored that you did, and you respected our do not playlist too, which was big on mine and Sarah's.
That's
list.
very important to me.
Yeah,
I don't want to.
yeah.
I don't want to ruin that trust that we've built.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
Well, so you guys do all this stuff on site, and before we move away from on site,
Mhm.
I want people to know because they think of Upland, and you have quite a few locations now in Indy, Jeffersonville, all over. But that it's a scratch kitchen. It's not everything's being made from scratch essentially.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like such good food. So when someone gets to that size, I just wanted. It's something I've talked to Patty about, where it's just the work you guys put into that food and is amazing.
Yeah, I mean the hospitality team is amazing, and yeah, like you said, it is growing, and they keep the food consistent and tasty throughout is probably a bigger challenge than you would just think about, you know? So,
Right? Yeah, it's always just
yeah.
a fun menu. It's one of those that I always have a hard time deciding what to get because of so many good options.
I mean, dude, the fried chicken breast on a burger
You're
setup,
like, I'm telling you,
that's that's my move. Or the nachos are
Dude,
amazing. Yeah,
The best nachos in town.
Yeah.
I'll just go ahead and say it.
I mean, and if you're feeling wily, you can get the double cheese.
Oh,
yeah.
Now we're talking.
Not bad.
A little double queso.
Yeah, and the kitchen's probably gonna hate me saying this, but if you get carry out, you ask for all that stuff deconstructed, and then you can make it at home later. And it's I've done many of that before too.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna like next time you order food. They're
yeah,
like, this
maybe
guy.
we'll just edit that part out in post. Yeah, Garrett can edit that part out.
In post, look at you.
Yeah.
I like it. So we talked about the on-site. Let's talk about the off-site because you guys,
Yeah.
we do chocolate mousse stuff at the Wilds and all these cool venues, and you guys are always there bartending. You do so much stuff off-site. Let's give Jessie some love.
Yeah, so I was gonna say that's all Jessie's department. She is, I mean, she's a great friend of mine, but also super hardworking. Very I was inspired when I see how hard she works on a daily basis. But yeah, so the Wilds, which you just mentioned, is an event venue out in Brown County.
Yeah.
They do weddings and I think pretty much anything you can do in an event space. And then also she does all the IU stuff that we're doing. We just, I'm not sure if you guys know, we're the official craft beer of IU Athletics.
Absolutely.
It's been a big part of my job these last this last half year or so. But we're in all the stadiums, so soccer, baseball, football, and Assembly Hall. And she just coordinates all that, and it's a big job, and she does a great job.
Yeah, speaking of old Yogi's alum too, and a wedding that I also DJ'd was Jessie.
Yes,
so
yes.
She's so fantastic. She's so good at her job. And you guys you have Craft Beer Day coming up at baseball games soon.
Yeah. So that is Saturday. I want to say it's the 28th or 29th. I'm not bad at dates.
It's the 29th.
29th.
Yep.
Thank you, Jordan.
I got you. Yeah.
So yeah, it's we have a meeting tomorrow about more details, but we are going to have all the Upland crew out there. We're going to kind of take over that first base. Is that right field area? There's a little pavilion there. We're going to have some food and it's a really fun. I mean, just if you're not even an Upland fan, just going to that baseball field. I think it's $5 to get in or something like that. We take our kid there all the time. Always a good time, and then plus Upland will be there. I do believe our president is throwing out the first pitch.
Ooh, there we go.
Now he has to. If he wasn't going to, now
it's
on the podcast now. So Eddie has to do it.
Sorry, Eddie.
Yeah, sorry. So that'll be kind of fun. But no, it's the first time that we've done this kind of thing. So we'll, it'll be a great time.
Yeah, that's so great, man. It's going to be, I love going to those games, seeing Upland at the baseball games, seeing them at the basketball games, seeing them at the football games. You guys just made a special IU beer.
Yeah. So we're really excited about that. That will be available in August. We'll be at all the Upland or all the Indiana University events. Then we'll start selling in wholesale around that time, maybe September. I'm still, there's still basically football season is when it's coming out.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we got a marketing team to kind of help with asking the IU fan, hey, what beer would you want to drink at the stadium?
Yeah.
So we got a survey, tens of thousands of responses for that survey, and
I was one of them.
Well, cool.
Branding elements. You guys asked everything. There were so many great questions in it, and I really love what you guys ended up coming out with, and I'll ask others how it is. See.
Yeah, it's it's a Vienna lager. That was what the people decided chose, and the brewery kind of ran with it. That's kind of a favorite of the brewers. Always have kind of styles that they kind of kind of gravitate towards, and that was kind of a style that they were excited to make. So I think it was just a really cool collaboration between the marketing team, the brewery team, is all around, and hopefully the sales team can, when we can sell it, it will exceed all expectations.
Well, I've known you for a long time, and I have full faith that at least on your end, you're going to crush it. Also, the official beer, the Pacers, super cool.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We'll have some more details coming about that. We'll have we'll see a lot of our branding in the stadium, and then we might, fingers crossed, be able to do a kind of a cool can for the stadium only type thing. That would be kind of a collector or what. But it would be. So we're working on that. Pacers are super cool. Then also, hopefully the Fever. Maybe I want to go up there and see
there
Grace
we go.
Berger. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Grace.
Yeah, I want to. So hopefully we could maybe
make that
happen a little bit. Yeah,
B-Hat's manifesting it on the podcast. Hey, well, thank you so much for being here, man. Upland Brewing Company, 11th Street Pub, Wood Shop, Offsite Catering. You guys are amazing. Thanks for being here, man.
Thank you.
Of course. Thanks for joining us in the latest episode of the No Dishes podcast. Do you like what you heard? Be sure to write a review, rate us, subscribe, whatever it is that you do to show your support. We really appreciate it. Until next time, be sure to keep those hands dry. This episode of the No Dishes podcast was recorded, edited, and produced by Garrett Portinga of Green Hat Media in beautiful downtown Bloomington, Indiana.
No dishes.
No Dishes Media.
No Dishes Media.